Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Override Motorsports YouTube channel. I'm kind of excited about this video. So on Friday when we were in Arizona, I seen that Motion Raceworks had came out with a lower alternator mount, which will go under a low mount header, according to the pictures. So I ordered it and it just showed up today, and I'm super excited because I was originally going to run a top mount, which was actually made for a water pump, but it had adjustment on it, so I wouldn't need to have a water pump there. And I'm just really not a fan of upper alternators. I don't like the way they look. Lower's easier, it's out of the way, you never have to mess with it. You can put the motor in with it on. Super convenient, so let's unbox this thing up and check it out. So I got it all cut open here, and I ordered this on Friday, and it is Tuesday, so their shipping is fast as usual. And as you can see here, it comes with multiple different spacings. So there's Camaro spacing, truck spacing, Corvette spacing, and then we got our main hardware. And always comes with a sucker, nice little treat. Here's the mount, nice black anodized finish, billet aluminum. Looks super nice. I hope it fits. I kind of just bought a cheap Amazon alternator, but we'll see. And then as you can see here, I got El Toro for my racing card. So huge shout out to Motion Raceworks. Looks like an awesome piece. I hope it fits my cheap alternator, and I hope it fits under my headers. I'll get this all unboxed up and get the alternator mount out, and hopefully it fits up and we'll check it out. So I took the header off. I'm getting ready to install this piece, which mounts to the side of the block, and that gives you this threaded hole so you can thread in one of the bolts to actually mount it. And so I got the header off, and I got the car up on a jack stand. Always use a jack stand. It's much safer than just relying on your jack, because that's super sketchy. This thing fits down in here like so. I already got my Allen head out, and so we'll get to putting it on. So here's kind of how this goes. You have your shorter bolt with a washer and a nut, and then this is like a 5/16 style. It's a metric, I'm not sure what the exact size is, and this threads actually into this location on your cover, on your front cover here, and then your other big bolt with the shorter spacer will go into the flange here, and it looks like it should fit pretty good. I've already kind of held it up there once, but let's get to actually installing it. So I got it up in here. It fits great. It was actually a pretty easy install. And all you do is leave these two bolts and this one obviously a little loose, and you have your adjustment right there. I use a truck style balancer, so I use the truck spacing kit, and it lines up perfect. So now I'll kind of get it adjusted up and throw the header in, and we'll see how it fits with it all on. So the header is on, and it does fit. There's not a ton of room, but there is some. So I should have enough here to, as long as I get the correct size belt, I can just pull it and get it just about as tight as I need, and it should fit pretty good. Everything lines up really well. Really easy install. I've been only out here for about 15 minutes, and I really like it. Tools I need for this job, just for anyone who's watching and wondering: 17mm wrench to tighten this bolt back here, which as you can see I do not have tight yet, and then an 8 and a 6mm Allen wrench for the two bolts that go into the bracket and into the front cover. Other than that, extremely easy. It looks good, it fits great. Super happy with it. Just get a belt and we'll see how it really goes. So one last thing I want to talk about is we got the turbo all fully mounted. It was a lot of work. I didn't really get much time to film some of it as I had some family members over, and it was just a super busy day. I was in and out of the garage pretty much all day. But the way we ended up doing it is we made this little plate here so I can lower this down to get the turbo out and then raise it back up into position to put it back in. And the reason I did that is because I wanted it to fit perfectly in here. This turbo is pretty big, so I didn't really have any other option but to put it there, and the best way to make it fit was to put it right in between here, and as you can see, it fits just about perfect. So I'm really happy with the way it looks. The way we mount it is kind of bulky, but it'll be all right. It'll look good, and after you got all the rest of the piping in there, you'll never even be able to tell that that's the way we did it anyway. Super happy with keeping the whole factory front end. I think it looks nice. The tube is awesome, but I'm just not ready to do that yet. But other than that, that's about all we've got done so far. I got a whole bunch of parts on order, and then I made this little fuel pressure regulator mount here. So it fits right up under the high ramp, basically just like the Motion Raceworks one. I was just bored, so I made my own. I gotta weld some fittings on this valley cover pan up in here for my oh, what the heck do you call it? For my breathers. Once I get that done, we should be able to wrap the top end of the motor up, and all I'll have to take off is the intake just to do some other stuff. My injectors are here, so I'm ready to install them. But other than that, I appreciate you guys watching. I'm really happy with the progress in the car so far. It's all looking pretty good. I got this all fastened in here. It's a great piece. It fits awesome. I hope I got the right belt size to make it just perfectly tight, because as you can see, there isn't a ton of clearance up there, but it should work. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you next time.
Fuck yeah! 8